Hi, coworkers. It's Bridgette, and welcome back to the Employee Lounge podcast. Hi, coworkers. Welcome back to the Employee Lounge podcast. I'm so happy that you're tuning in. Welcome, welcome. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you're safe, and I hope you are warm. And I hope you're doing the best you can in these very interesting times still. I also want to pay tribute to all the strong women out there. Yesterday, March 8, 2021, it was International Women's Day. So shout out to all of those strong women out there. You are doing it. You're strong. You're holding your head up high. You're taking it one day at a time. And remember, every day, okay, you're celebrated. Every day is International Women's Day. To me, of course. So keep doing it. Keep going. Keep holding that head up high. And I also paid a little tribute to all of the women on International Women's Day on my Instagram account. It's Employee Lounge Podcast. So please follow it and, engage in some content, some good content over there, dropping some gems over there. So, if you're not following, please follow. Thank you. So today's topic, I want to talk about something that really made me just want to talk about it. It all happened from an interview that happened on March 7th, 2021. And it was a very interesting interview, to say the least. It was seen, all across the world. But there's this one little section that I just have to talk about with all of you. And we'll talk about it after this short little break. So be right back. Okay, coworkers, I am back. Okay, so the topic is trust issues in HR. Interesting, right? Very loaded topic. But I think it just has to be talked about, because when I watched the interview on Sunday night, I'm not going to say names. I'm not going to get into it. If you are not aware, there was an interview on Sunday night. It was very interesting. I'm sure you're very aware of it. Not going to say names. Not going to bring it up. But trust me, you'll see it everywhere or you'll see it online. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sure you will. So it was a very interesting interview, very informative, very shocking. Did not know a lot of things behind the scenes, as well as everyone. But there was other things, but there was just one little section that I just have to talk about today. And that was the HR department part. So, allegedly, this person asked HR for help. This is what was said in the interview. This person asked HR for help and was denied the help. And that just blew my mind. It shouldn't have, it shouldn't, right? Like, I shouldn't be surprised. But it really blew my mind, because this person is a very well-known person. And HR, we're a well-known department. So for that to happen, I was just like, wait a minute. Is that even allowed? Like, I know HR departments are very different across the world, across the countries, states, what have you. But this was just interesting. And this just blew everything out of the water for me because, as an HR professional, that shouldn't happen. That should not even occur. And it did. And I'm sure you're like, okay, Bridgette, but this sort of thing happens. Why are you being so shocked about it? Because first of all, it's really being put out there. Okay, it's in the media, it's in the spotlight. Like, I mean, I know it's probably undercover, obviously, but to be just in the spotlight like that, like how insane. I would never want to be in that type of situation. Would you? Like, would you? I wouldn't. Like, I would think that is just so embarrassing. Okay? Like, I would literally just be in hiding because I mean, this is your profession and now you're being allegedly accused of not helping someone in your profession. Like, that's a red flag. And okay, playing devil's advocate, I know like this is a well-known situation and everything, and honestly, what would you do? Okay, would you go against your boss in that situation, or would you help someone that needs help in that situation? Very interesting question, right? I mean, as an HR professional or as a business professional or as a business CEO, executive, what have you, would you deny help of an employee? Especially if an employee is asking for mental health resources. Right? What would you do? If your boss is literally saying you in the HR department, no, you can't. It looks bad. Don't do it. I'm sorry. Just no. Would you speak up? Would you talk? Would you would you question? What would you do in that situation? Because knowing me, I would question. I'm just going to flat out say it. I would question it. I mean, I know it would probably risk my job, but I would have to question it. Like, why? Why is this not allowed? I get it. Different cultures, different everything, whatever. But if I'm just, little old Bridgette going into a different situation, different place, yes, I'm still going to question it because I want to understand why, right? So when I heard that part, I was just filled with many emotions, many things was just running through my head. I was just like, this can't be happening. I can't believe it's happening. Like, this is so wrong, ethically wrong, right? And I'm not naive. I know this happens. I know. But still, how are you okay with this? How are you able to sleep at night? Like, how is this okay? Okay, I'm still shocked about that. So, I don't know. I'm just trying to understand it all. I mean, does this happen in all HR departments? Some HR departments? Most HR departments? I mean, I hope not. I hope not. I hope everyone is working their profession the way it should be, the way they should be. I hope everyone is following their rules in a perfect world, right? But I know there are some people that just do whatever they want. Okay. But I hope those that are like in these type of professions, you know, even the ones that, you have licenses and all this stuff. I hope you're doing the right thing, right? Like, why are you not? Why would you put yourself at risk? Why would you create that type of problem? Not only for the yourself, but for the business. So I just believe like all professionals have a responsibility. Of course they have it for the business, but they have it also for the sake of the employees, the guests, whatever your profession is. You have a responsibility to be aware and to understand others and be aware of surroundings. All whatever. You have things that you need to do with your profession, right? That's that's all I can say about that. But it really made me wonder, like, how many people are in this type of situation with their HR departments. Goodness, like HR, we have to do better. HR. If you are in an HR department that's really like questionable, or you don't trust your HR department, we really got to do better. We shouldn't have this reputation. No job should have a reputation, but HR departments, they already have this big thing like, oh, people don't trust the HR department. Oh, don't trust this person. Oh, this person will snitch. Oh, this person will do this in HR. Oh, this person will get you in trouble. Like, we already have so many rumors surrounding it. So many so many situations and stories. Like, why add more to it? Right? Like, we're supposed to be the department that people talk to. Like, people can confide in. Not deny the help they deserve. Baffling. Truly, truly baffling. Uh I just don't understand. And also, the request was an easy one. It wasn't like an out of the box type of question. It was an easy one. An easy, simple request that I'm sure you have brochures about. I'm sure you have pamphlets about. I'm sure you have little flyers of out there. Like, it's probably surrounded in the office, because I remember when when I work in these offices, they're everywhere. It's easy access. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. What else you need? So a simple request was denied. That's like, as you can tell, I'm just still shocked about it. And I totally understand, the playing, if you play devil's advocate, the person had to do what the person had to do. Person has a livelihood, person has a family, the person needs a job, right? They're not going to deny their boss. They're not going to say no to their employer. They're going to do what they're told, right? But is it worth that? I mean, is it worth that? Would you want to work at a place that put you in that type of position, right? Like, what's more important? Your morals, standards, ethics, your job. I know a lot of people are like, Bridgette, you know that answer. Okay, but listen, are you able to sleep at night? Are you going to be able to sleep at night? Because I need to be able to sleep at night. I need to be able to, like, wake up and be like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm a good person. Yeah, I did the right thing. I need to be able to do that. I know some people, not so much. But I need to be able to think that way because I just don't get it. A simple request could have been done in a second. One little measly second. And it didn't happen. And God forbid what could have happened that day. What could have happened that day? It's a lot could have happened that day. God forbid it didn't. It didn't, it didn't. But I mean, the outcome could have been a whole different. That's what I'm saying. Like, we as professionals really need to think about where does it draw the line? Like, HR and business, where does the line draw? Okay, where do we draw the line here? Because HR, you need to do your job too. And I understood you're there, you got to do what you got to do for the business, but you got to do your job too. Right? Professionals, you got to do your job too, right? Correctly. The right way. So that just really made me want to just think about that, because, and I hope you're thinking about that too, because we really need to do better in that type of sense, like with our jobs. Like, if it's not working out for you, like, why continue? Why continue? Why even keep working if it's not, what you want to work for, who you want to work for? Like, maybe a different job should be played in a question here. So I'm going to take another short break, and I'll be right back. Okay, coworkers, and I am back. So, the question of the day, do you trust your HR department? Do you? I already can hear the answer. No. 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 I get it. But why? Why don't you trust them? Why don't you trust them? I can already hear the answers too. But listen, I hope this doesn't deter you away from reaching out to them. I mean, it probably does, but I hope, some HRs are not like that. Okay? They're just not. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, that's why we don't trust HR. That's why we don't go to HR. But you know what? I get it. But I hope this doesn't hurt everyone that's involved in an HR department, because, we work so hard. We work so hard to really help people, to really make sure everything is just running smoothly. And then this happens and we're like, oh, great. Back to square one. Back to square one. So, in my personal experiences, I've just always been known or always been told to help employees. That's what we do. They have a question, you answer it. They need something, you get it. That's just what I've just been prone to do. Never been in a situation like that. Granted, different world, but never been in a situation like that. And I hope people that are in HR are not in situations like that. But if you ever were in a situation like that, of course, I would love to hear about it from, you can always comment and let me know. Tell me the story anonymously, please. My email address, askemployeeloungepod@gmail.com. Love to hear about it. Because I'm just baffled. Like, no one should be put in a position where it's like, okay, you can't help that employee. No one should. And if you are, choose a different HR department. I'm sorry. No, leave. Because that's insane to me, right? Every employee, every person deserve help. Especially mental health help. So please, if you have ever encountered that, I would love to know. Again, my email is askemployeeloungepod@gmail.com, and I would love to hear about it. Because, HR, we really do work hard to gain trust from employees. We really do. We try. We don't want people to be afraid of the department, but I know it happens, and I know things go down, but I always strive and always say, you know what? There's always different types of HR, but I really strive to be in the good HR, right? I always strive to just work and help others. So I hope you're in that space too. And then this is not just for HR, this is for all professions. Please work in an environment that is just not toxic and also good for you. Just a little advice. Okay, coworkers, I'm going to take another short break and I'll be right back. Okay, coworkers, I want to just say before I wrap this up that, listen, your mental health is important. It will always be important. No job is worth your mental health. I always say that. So if you need any type of information, I will always put links in my description for you to click on, because it is very important to get the information that you deserve. No one should be denied information. Always get information that you deserve. You truly deserve to get the resources for you, for your family, for whoever. Okay? You deserve to get that information. So I will always put links in the description because it's available. It's easy access. Okay? And I hope you check it out. And if you need more information locally from your job, go to that HR department and get that information you deserve. There is the EAP program, Employee Assistance Program. Get that information. You deserve it. Don't ever be denied information. Okay? You deserve that information from EAP program, from your HR department. You deserve that. Okay? So go ahead and inquire. Do that. Inquire today. Go ahead. Inquire today. Please. So I just wanted to say that don't ever be afraid of HR, okay? Their policy is an open door policy. Go into that door, okay? And get that information. Just saying. Because there are some good employees out there. There are. There's some good people out there. I'm just saying. Again, coworkers, I hope you're doing well. I hope everything is going well for you. If not, talk to someone, reach out to someone, family member, friend, confide in someone that you trust. Okay, it doesn't have to be HR, but confide in someone that you trust and talk to them. Okay, it's okay. It is okay. Talk to them. Therapy is also a good option. Oh, I don't believe in therapy. Blah, blah. No, believe in therapy. Go talk to someone. Okay, go right now. Go call them. Okay, coworkers, I hope you have an amazing week. I hope everything works out in your favor. Again, get the help that you deserve. You deserve it. Okay? Tune in next week, coworkers. Take care of yourself. Bye.